Hello everyone, welcome back to Kenshi. So we're still on a mission to try to free some slaves, free some captives, rescue people, whatever, to increase our population and manpower a little bit. Last time we tried to do that with limited success, but we found this clown. Cannibal Grand Wizard. I'm gonna hold on to him for a little bit until we want to bring the bounty in somewhere. What the Holy Nation, United Cities, Shrek Kingdom, they all want a piece of him. But we don't know who we're gonna drop him off with yet. That said, last time we went west, tried to free people from cannibals, didn't work. Still slightly hesitant to attack the Holy Nation again. So we're going to take a trip to the east. Probably Port North. I believe that's a work camp, and we'll see if we can free anyone from there. And if anyone joins us, great. If not, well, then the United Cities hates us too. So we're pretty much ready to go. So we'll see. We'll hire this dude to guard the base. But we should all be ready to go. We have food, med kits. Could grab a little more food, just in case. So we're going to stock up a little bit and then roll out. Oh yeah, that should be good. We're going to leave Rue back in the base again. Don't really want her getting in the way. And I don't expect we'll be coming back with much loot. It is a bit of a walk. Past the fishing village, through the Bast region, and then kind of back to where we started at the very first episode, and keep going east. But it shouldn't be a very eventful trip. There's still cannibals in the area. We'll be reaching the desert. Probably seeing the outlaw swordsmen and all them again, but we're not going to reach a threat until we actually get to Port North and see what the guards are like. Like the Holy Nation, they're going to be heavily armored, depending on the rank of guards they have. So a long, drawn-out attack is not what we're looking for. Maybe better to wait till night again, and then if we have to, we can sneak in with less people noticing. But we might not have the opportunity. Anyway, the cannibal prisoner we have, he would starve to death, but I gave him a bunch of crappy food. So he's got a few days worth. He'll be fine. And when we figure out who we're going to drop him off to, we'll get a group ready for that. If anything, there's lots of wandering tech hunters in the area. Not too exciting, but well, it looks like he's taking out a bunch of bandits right now. They're always useful if they're going to jump into a fight that you get stuck in. On the way back, we could also explore these areas. This was a minor faction base, if I recall, this outpost. I don't remember whose it was. May have just been the outlaw farmers or some petty bandit faction. But we could probably handle a smaller faction like that. We'll have to see how Port North goes. Place is pretty barren, but we still might run into a ruin or still room for another village. So we might run into something. Cannibals 89 have been wiped out. Well, these hungry bandits are still right on our tail. They're persistent. But it's not going to do them any good. Discovered the bastion. Let's take a peek. That's probably another faction headquarters. If we get close enough, we should be able to see who is operating it. Nothing yet. Okay, I think that's enough out of you guys. Don't need the interruption. A lot of Hungary Empire peasants live out here. It's likely we'll meet some of them. They'll want our food and they won't ask nicely for it. These poor souls. Okran protect us. Beep. Okay, can we see who's here? Cannibal hunters, okay. And maybe we'll pay them a visit on the way back. Oh, and speaking of the hungry peasants. Now that we're back in the desert, we're going to have to be on the watch for those sand skimmers again. They'll probably, it won't be a huge threat, but if they get a couple attacks off, it'll still stack up a lot of damage. A couple hits to the head and they can knock out pretty much anyone still. But we have the strength and the equipment it'll take to deal with them otherwise. Still, it's a fight I would rather avoid if we have the chance. Oh, and there's a skimmer. But he turned around and now he's lost in the dust storm. This will be a bit of an issue if you have to fight during a dust storm. Because it drops your melee skill or your attack a fair amount. Although we do have a bit of a defense against it. Some of the headgear seems to help. Some, but not all. But we should be in range of Port North pretty soon. And then we'll scout out who's where, what the guards look like. Slave hunters, yeah. Our old friends. You know, I was enjoying not fighting along the way. But after all the grief these guys gave us at the beginning, I think we'll take this one voluntarily. Although we're clumped up really badly and they're doing a lot of damage. Yeah, there we go. Now that we're actually swinging back, the fight goes differently. Beckus, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, you got... They took your weapon when they enslaved you. Or not enslaved you, when the cannibal took you. So who... You're going to take for Kellen's blade. And who else? Ia was the martial artist. Okay, it looks like they didn't get the chance to take whoever else was nabbed by the cannibals. Well, we're gonna grab their medkits. And leave them in the dirt. Yeah, it's all yours. Yeah, so we took a chunk of damage there. Just a bit too bad. And I didn't bring Rue, so we don't have the sleeping bags. But I think we can actually still go to Port North and rest up there. Maybe attack them from the inside. Yeah, they got that slaver bar. If they have any beds we can use, I can't remember if they did or not. We'll rest up a few people as everyone else scouts out the town. So walking in, the slaver heavy guards are nothing. 20, 34. It might be because of the dust storm. Is there a dust storm? Nope. So they're pretty defensive, but they don't have our attack strength. This is a slaver caravan, but they're not directly aligned with the town. Slaver guard, slaver. Yeah, and lots of workers here. So, yeah, looking at the actual guards they have posted, they are not a threat. They have the numbers probably, but when they're only 20s to 30s, we're not doing too bad there. Are these beds usable? Yeah, okay. So while everyone's resting up, we're going to take a close look around town and try to figure out what kind of plan we want here. If we waited till night, they're probably going to cart everyone into these slave shops. Which isn't bad, because that means they're closer to the door. Oh, here's another one. And in theory, we might be able to separate the guards that are around the gate from the guards that are around here. They probably don't want me going to the noble house. Samurai heavy. So the noble themselves have considerably more powerful guards than the ones that are posted around town. So we don't want to tangle with them. These are more comparable to the paladins. Samurai heavy guard. Samurai heavy. Empire noble guard. So they're in the 40s to 60s range. Not Not incredibly scary. But less of a pleasant fight than these slaver guards. Doesn't look like they have any turrets set up. Another option, we have so many people working up here. If we all piled into the back and just started unlocking people, and bring all the fight to us in this corner. Yeah, as long as we stay away from this noble house, I think we have a couple different options. Well, how's everyone resting up? Yeah, just slaver guards. They're not... How's everyone else doing? We're actually starting to hit more people into the 40s and 30s. For Kellen with a massive 83 precision with his crossbow. That's doing good. Even some of our newer members, like Miu, Byrne, Hammett, they're reaching 30s as well. And Pia and Reva, who are quite fresh. Got a lot of good training off those cannibals, it looks like. So when the fight breaks out, should be okay. Guess the question is if I want to do it in the day, or if I want to wait till night and try to do it a little more sneaky. Who is in the slave houses? Just a slaver boss. Surprisingly strong for just being the merchant. But he's not armored, so we would chop through him. Well, I'm gonna wait around until night and just take a look at what the nighttime situation looks like. An advantage to being in the day, the slaves would run off without me needing to break them out of the cages. When I do a night assault, I'm gonna have to get Merseiko in here to start unlocking cage after cage. But we'll see what night looks like. As I'm waiting, this Shinobi thief, wandering assassin, just strolls into town. 61 attack, 51 defense, 79 dexterity. If fighting breaks out, there's a very good chance he's going to get involved, and he's going to clown on anybody in this camp. So that's actually quite fortuitous. Lots of other patrols around, though. Slavers. There's a nomad in town. Okay, night's certain to fall. Everyone's getting locked back up. This looks like the one to strike. Lots inside on the roof. Just gonna check the bottom floor, too. Oh, this one's pretty much empty. A few more down here. So this one is loaded. If we can settle this one, that'd be great. Sands can't come inside, so that's a bit of an issue when we're fighting inside. But at the same time, we might be able to keep most of the fighting just in this house. What do we have upstairs? Just 2 guards upstairs. So if I send 2 guys up there, there's what, 3 down here? 3 guys jump them down here as well, and then Merseiko starts opening gates. Maybe we get something out of that. So upstairs. Send 3 people upstairs. And we'll just have them wait for now. Fortunately, everyone's just going to just go all out as soon as the fighting starts. So we won't be able to contain it in the house, especially with Sans out here. But maybe... Who should I put up against the slave master? Actually, Ruka's going to come down here. We'll send Beep upstairs. Okay, so I'm just going to attack all of them unprovoked. Just get them all queued up so it all happens kind of roughly the same time. Ruka's going to jump this guy. And then who... I think Bacchus is pretty good. Drake, jump that guy. And there's one more at this table. Congratulations, Kelp. And then right when all this starts, Merstako is just going to start unlocking cages and unlocking shackles. Some of the slaves will just stay put. Some of them will just start fighting anyone that moves. Some of them might follow us out. We don't know until what happens. What we have, looks like we all have just humans. One hiver. A Shek down here, a couple more hivers. Well, all the attacks are queued up, so let's get started. So yeah, we're piling into the streets immediately. Lots of fighting going on, but I need to... Contract with mercenaries has ended. Okay. Lots of fighting going on, but I can't really turn away. I gotta keep these locks going. That's the cage. Next is the shackles. Little of failing 90%. Okay, good. 90% on the hiver. If he sounds like he wants to get out, I'll get the shackles too. Not gonna say anything. $36. We're gonna ignore that one. Oh, Mew's down. Wow. Can't run with these shackles. Let's get those out of the way. Oh, cat's out. Just so much precision damage. And you guys are fighting on the walls. Do they have turrets up here? Oh, they do. That's probably why Mew and Cat are down. Okay, that one's good. 46, we're gonna ignore 38, we're gonna ignore 43. 90. Yeah, that one was easy. 22, ouch. There's another 90. Gonna fail a couple. Let's... Ruka, Sadneel... Yeah, you can keep fighting them. Cat's having a nap. Do I want you running at the gate? You know what, might as well. As long as they're not running to that noble house. Let's put Azumi on medic first. Beep, you two. Who do we have in here? Yeah, you guys can do some medical work too. Okay, one more. Yeah, these ones are pretty high. If this doesn't break, I'm going to go down. Yeah, I'll get the shackles. Yeah, let's keep the fighting in a relevant area, though. Okay, that one's good. Bottom floor. See if we can get the Shek out. Okay, we'll queue up a shackles. Where is everybody? Yeah, bring them all back in. You guys fighting a turret operator? No. Let's get everyone close again. Uh, 58, 25, 90. Okay, let's see how this fight's doing again. Everyone's just getting too far away. Oh, someone's hurt, slowing everyone down. Okay, was there anyone in this house? I don't think so. What about this one? Might take, if I can get this under control and have people not doing whatever they're doing over here, I'll take a look. But whose leg is causing the issue? No one's. I don't know why they're running so slow. Okay, everyone pile up over here. And deal with these guards. Yeah, deal with that turret guard. Stako, let's keep you close. We're gonna have to run into this one, just see if there's anyone locked up here. Oh, just some guards. I don't like that. Run. No one upstairs? No. Okay, Raquel, let's get you a little distance. Oh, Miyu's getting up, that's good. What happened to Pia? Yeah, she's gonna be out for a bit. Yeah, you just stay over there and yell at me. Don't join the fight. I might try to get these ones with the low chances, because it looks like this area is secure. So let's follow Mistake and try to do that. I set you free, why didn't you get out? Okay. Oh, looks like the Shek's gonna bail. The humiliation, a Shek warrior shackled like a worthless animal. I'll break their bones for doing this to me. Honor to you, Flatskin, for giving me the second chance. Cutting down slavers is what I do. Why not join me? Is that right? You fight well. I'd be honored to break bones with you. Then let's break some necks. Nice. Okay. So we got a Shek join us. What are the chances on these ones? 40, 40, 58, 47. Ooh, a Traders Guild. Okay, so we're not going to want to stick around. We're getting some Traders Guild involved. Oh, let's get Pia. And someone needs to get Beep. And everyone just runs back in. Okay. Let's get behind these rocks. Oh, did someone take down Verkellen? No, he's just running. Okay, got a couple slaves following us. Are you a guard? Yeah, we'll deal with him once we get past here. Traders Guild. I don't want to fight the Traders Guild guy. He's a little more important. Ooh, Digna, are you okay? No, you're not. Burn, you're going to try to grab her and just run. If the Traders Guild guys will back up, perfect. But if they're going to follow us, we don't have a choice. We're going to have to take them out. They're just a slightly more important faction than, say, you know, the Slavers. And all them. So who's fighting? Or who's following? Samurai Heavy. Escape Slave. Samurai Heavy. But all things considered, that wasn't bad. We pulled in a couple of these Traders Guild Samurai. And I think this is about as far as we're going to be able to go. If they keep following, we'll have to deal with them. What are you turning around? No, you're coming. Okay, so one of the rescued people, they just left. That's fine. Merseco, Samurai Heavy. That guy's wounded. That guy isn't. Deal with him with Merseco. Ruka, are you carrying someone? Yes. You know what, Sans? Just deal with the other one. But everyone else we want to... We'll passive them a little bit and get them out of the way. Verkellen, provide some support. Are you out of ammo? No, you're not. Provide... Oh, that took out one of the slaves. We'll, First Aid Gecko. Ooh. Are you? You're a slaver guard. Damn it. It's time for your revenge arc. Yeah, these Samurai Heavies are putting up a fight. And they're attacking the slaves we're trying to rescue. Good boy. Let's see what he has. Are we safely gone? I could kiss you right now. Please don't do that. You could have joined me. You don't have to, though. So what did he have? Katten Nodachi? I will take that. Standard grade heavy armor we're not too excited about. But let's... Oh, that's just a slaver. Where's the other heavy? Right here. A Cat 1. Yeah, we'll take that. Cat's out for a while. How's this other slave? Ooh, you're not doing good. Knife, pick up cat. And let's keep going. So that's what all we had following us. Where are we? Oh, we got a whole bunch of them out of there. That was quite a big group. And Skara joined, so we got another check. What does she She's pretty fresh. Who's all up, though? Tia's out for a while. Digna's out for a while. Cat's out for a while. Who had that escaped slave? Izumi. So we're gonna wait here for a little bit. And we'll see what Gecko does when she wakes up. Although she'll probably be out a little bit if her toughness... Yeah, her toughness isn't great. Okay, we'll just pick her up and go a little further. Outlaw farmers, not interested in them. What did that do to our faction? Manhunters are down. Slave hunters, slave traders are down. United Cities is good. Traders Guild's good. So yeah, I'm okay with that outcome. Only got one recruit. See what Gecko does when she wakes up, but good chance she'll just bail too. Izumi, where are you? Yeah, she's still -8. Stream me out for a while. But we got a new fighter at least. Where are you guys going? A new Shek, that's good. And we got a lot of people out of that Port North. Would have been nice, I guess, at this point if we had someone that was a little more dedicated to thievery and lockpicking. Could have had Mistako in the fights, while someone less capable was upstairs working on the gates, all the cages and stuff. But at the same time, I don't really want to train someone up. But we could make some training boxes and just have a couple people on the side. They wouldn't reach Mistako's amount right away, but almost awake. But it might be enough to deal with some of the weaker cages. Okay, so this is kind of new ground. We're a little more south. What do our bounties look like? It looks like we have some minor assault bounties with United Cities. They're less than 10,000 though, so they will expire within a day or two. Our only permanent bounty is the big terrorism, burglary, assault, terrorism from the Holy Nation. And that's just Mistako. Not quite awake. Fortunately for her, she's gonna... What are you? Nomad. She's gonna... When she wakes up, she's gonna be in a kind of a terrible place. And she's gonna run off on her own. Okay, she'll be awake soon, so let's put her down and rocket her into the air. Wait up. Is that what she said? Yep. Yeah, she's just running off, it looks like. We can talk. See if we can catch up with her. Oh, we're alive, we're alive. Are we safe? We should keep moving, don't you think? Yeah, definitely. We need to stick together. Okay, cool. So we got another recruit. Gecko and Anskara. So, not too bad. And now I know that we can attack these slave settlements without really damaging our rep with anyone that matters. If the slave traders or manhunters become hostile on site with us, you know, small price to pay. They're just another group of bandits. We'll probably check out Bastion later. We got a bunch of wounded, so we'll try to get them back to our new town. Get them resting up. We could probably talk to a leader in there, I'm assuming. But we're not doing any cannibal hunting currently, so let's deal with our business. Taking a look at Gecko, she's also pretty fresh. No real stats to think of. Yeah, so both of them need to be trained up. But a couple swarms of scrawny cannibals, and I think they'll catch up in a hurry. Won't have much of a choice, the cannibals. Yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with that assault. And it was probably a pretty good fight. Too bad we couldn't really watch it while I was micromanaging all the lockpicking. So at some point we're going to want to get Gecko a haircut. I don't think it matters for Shek as much. So we'll need to bring them to a shinobi, or not a shinobi necessarily, but a plastic surgeon. There might be one in World's End. And that'd be safe enough to bring everyone to. Okay, let's get people in bed that need to be there. We're going to have to start making armor and weapons again. Well, weapons at all, and armor. Because I don't think we have any spares for Anskar and Gecko. Unless we make the run back to the hub again. And that went so well last time. Okay, let's everyone get work. Everyone else can work. If you're hurt, you're staying put. Not many people even that injured. So even with that giant clown shoes fight, we walked out of it pretty good. Let's queue up some armor. We'll get some basic dust coats. Make a few of them. We'll need some pants. Let's do the samurai cloth pants. And that'll be a good start. If we make a clothing bench, should be able to make the sandals that I like. Crafting clothing bench. So we'll get one of these started up. Won't get a lot of use out of it. Most of the lighter stuff we want to be coming out of the leather workstation. But sandals are good. And we need stuff for you to do. So you can start with mining. Gecko, yeah, you ate something. Go check on our captive. Yeah, he's still fine. Probably a little bored. Okay, crops are good. We actually have too much cotton, so I'm going to make another cotton storage. We're really not using cotton in any real number. So let's get another storage container set up. And just for curiosity's sake, how does hemp grow here? Hemp grows really good. For some reason, I thought hemp was just swamp. Well, why are we growing cotton if I can be growing hemp? We should have a bunch of hemp somewhere. Yeah, leave it with Rue. Did I make a hemp storage? Leather, skins. Hemp. Okay, 25. Yeah, why am I growing cotton at all? Let's yeah, we'll get another farm going. Hemp farm. We can start with a medium and just get it to large. So let's... Where do we want to put it? You know, that's fine there. We'll give them a light stand as well. Okay, that's it. That's interesting and good to know. Clothing bench, we want wooden sandals, just 2 pairs. And we'll get Shrike on clothing. And yeah, let's get a weapon workstation as well. We can start, Scorchlanders get smithing bonuses, so we can get Gecko as a weaponsmith now. I guess Kelp too, we have a couple. Crafting, weaponsmith. Doesn't fit here very well. Yeah, that shouldn't affect pathfinding. And let's get a ceiling lamp. Cool. How's our power doing? More than we need. Still think we're going to need a couple more people working on iron, especially once we get weaponsmithing going. And if we start moving to chainmail or heavy armor, it's just not possible to have enough iron and steel. So we might need to try to find a couple people that want to work for us. But we can deal with that later. How's everyone doing? Oh, Miyu's having a nap. She can come up and do... Yeah, she can get up. She's fine. Just gonna make sure all the workers have their backpacks on again, especially if they need to carry large items. Happened more often than I care to admit. I'd have a worker just unable to work, and it's because their inventory is full, and I don't have their backpack on. So even these kind of crappy backpacks I'll put in. Let's dunk off these Nodachis too, so... Don't need them weighing us down. Not, yeah, 9 kilograms. They're not light, but they're not really heavy as far as weapons go. We'll just stash them in our collection. And who has the other one? Sad Neil. We'll need to find a couple for Anskar and Gecko. At the same time, we could upgrade. If anyone's got 40 decks, maybe it's time for them to Yeah, so Beep is 40 dex. Maybe it's time to graduate him to a real weapon. Same with Beckus. 43 dex, so that's dexterity is weapon attack speed and cutting damage. And I don't know if it's optimal or not, but I like 40 just as a number. Kind of a base before I start training otherwise. But yeah, Beckus has that, so we'll drop off one of his ninja swords. So we have a couple different classes to look at. I'm not terribly fond of sabers. Hackers are really good. There's a couple different types of hackers we can find. And then this one, like Mooncleaver. It's a bit of an exotic one, but it's something still decent. Armor pen and damage versus robots. So, very good. He might not have the strength required to run it properly, though. So to use a weapon, you want the blunt damage times 40. Should be 16 strength, I think. So let's just calendar that. 0.4 times 40, 16 strength. And I think Beckus had 18. Yeah, perfect. So Beckus can use this Mooncleaver. Still a bit of cut damage, so his dexterity will still grow. We can always level that again later. What's the blood damage? Half. Yeah, so it's not going to cause the bleeding damage. But the overall damage is going to go from 0.5 to 0.86 with armor pen and damage versus robots. The defense bonus is actually not as bad as the Ninja Blade. And hackers are among my favorite weapons just in general. So, congratulations, Beckus. You have a new weapon. How is everyone else's dexterity? Probably not. Beckus was OG, so he's up there. Restako's got a polearm. He can stick with that. Yeah, that's about it for now. So we'll give that old Ninja Blade to Anskara. Check need the help, because I think their dexterity is malice. Yeah. 0.8 dexterity on check. And I don't want to push this Model 3 out right away. Guardless Katana Cat 1. Yeah, nothing for Gecko yet, but we'll figure something out. Or we'll just dex train someone a little more. Yeah, we'll need to assign people on the hemp. Miyu, we're going to take you off cotton, give you hemp. Verkellen, I think the same as you. The only crop we have left to really think about would be cactus. And that is only if we wanted to make cactus rum again. As a food, it's worthless with the other crops we can grow. Or with the sheer amount of beak things that we can go fight. Well, not this box. This is terrible. Hey, cat, you can wake up. Digna, nah, you can stay. Your chest is not great. P is good. You can get working. Come mine in the light. Oh, you're injured. Okay, let's put you away. So I think it's gonna just finish this off nice and slow. Get the base organized, get some weapons and armor going. We'll have to think about our iron. So we do want a couple more workers on it. So let's put you on the ore drill. Iron plates, iron plates. Our weaponsmithy is almost done, so we'll see what we need for this. So right now we can only build garbage and only staves. So we're gonna need weapon plans. I don't want to go too crazy with weaponsmithing. Maybe some basic stuff. But until then, I want to start using kind of the rare ones, go hunting for stronger weapons. The skeleton smiths will make things better than we can, regardless. And then the Mato grade weapons are just better than anything anyone can make. Well, they're a bit limited in number, but at the same time, I don't want to level, or I don't want to outfit everyone with like edge 2 blades, because it is not difficult at all to level weaponsmithing. Just like armor smithing, quite easy to level when you have a supply of resources. So I think I'll artificially limit the technology I do get with the weaponsmith. But until then, yeah, what's good for training? We'll just make blades forever. Rusting blades. Fabric and iron plates. So yeah, we're going to need fabric, and I think Hammett has just been doing that. Yeah. And then, of course, iron plates, so we need more of them getting generated. We need some lights over here, so I'll help out with that. Don't get much of a light radius out of these things, which is kind of goofy, because they're kind of a big light stand, but, you know, I'll just make more of them. They look cool. What do the lights take? Electrical components, yeah, and then a bunch of iron plates. So yeah, we're gonna be fighting iron plates for quite a while. I guess you need a light too, but we're not so as picky on the steel bars. But yeah, Gecko, let's actually put you on weaponsmithing. You'll get a little penalty for a while because the stomach damage, but whatever. She's making literal garbage. Let's not make those staves; those are too big. Iron gloves. Making literal garbage, so it's not like I really care at the quality that comes out. She's going to make them, we're going to melt them down, and then we're going to make more. Are there any good technologies we should be looking at? We have a bunch of new engineering research, so we can go that way a little bit. Skeleton repair beds, these will come in handy eventually. As our skeletons and prosthetics wear down, we'll need them. We can upgrade our iron plates 4. We need a research bench level 4 for that, though. I wonder if we can build that already. Yes, we can upgrade 5 iron plates to get a research bench 4. Might as well. Oh, we can upgrade both iron refineries too. What do they take? 12 iron plates? We have enough to get one going. This one's not being used. So that'll be the priority for a while. We really got to get those, our iron plate production. We could give Gecko Merseco's Ninja Blade. So he only ever uses it when he's indoors. Which isn't particularly often. Okay, one set of sandals is done. Let's see what's in the armor box for her. Gotta keep her light. She doesn't have much strength. How do you look like with that hat? Look terrible. Okay, we'll just leave it for that for now. At least she's got some basic defenses. Oh, I made a weaponsmith already. Huh. Pardon me. Let's just blow that up. Yeah, so I gave Gecko Merstako's ninja blade. If he ever does need to pull it out, well, we'll give him the Mark III. So that'll do the trick. Everyone's got some weapons. Beckus is upgraded to a real weapon. And I think the last thing we're going to do, once we got some the dust coat ready, which shouldn't take too long, we'll take Gecko and Ascara to World's End, see if there's a plastic surgeon. It really doesn't matter, except for, you know, Gecko's hair. I don't think it matters for Shek. But we can knock the ex-slave status down a little bit. Not like it matters. We're not going to have any slavers walking through the camp or anyone that cares. But we can deal with that. Power's still good, even with our new buildings and our new lights. So we'll get a small group ready. As soon as that dust coat is finished, we'll get a small group ready to go to World's End. They might not have a plastic surgeon, but they're the closest option that would. And with the 3 or 4 bars that they have, pretty decent chance. Maybe we have mercenaries for a while. 5 more days, yeah. I like having the extra mercenaries around. Not like these cannibal attacks have been too big. But that one that happened the first day, that was quite large. And maybe I'm just underestimating how effective everyone can fight at this point, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah, Gecko, level 5 weaponsmith already. How's everything else doing? Lots of building supplies. So this is 100% with 1 worker now. Not bad. Maybe we should get another refinery too going. And if we have 3 people working on iron refinery 2, if we have 3 people working on this, that frees up people for, well, gets has enough people to actually make plates. Oh, so dumb. Sure, put it right there. We're probably not going to have the plates to build it right away. So it'll take 22, and we don't have any currently built. But they'll get it going as we get them. Beep, you have nothing better to do? It does. Maybe it doesn't. How are you doing? You're good, you're not starving. Cannibal raid moving towards our outpost. Okay. Gecko, do you have your armor made yet? Yep. So we'll get her reasonably equipped. I'm not going to give him shirts yet. That's just a bit extra weight. Where did you put your ninja blade? Yeah, weaponsmiths throw away their weapon a lot, so gotta watch that. Oh yeah, I made some target or training dummies. Get a Scar and Gecko. I think they're like 15 max. Yeah, 15 max, so they're not sufficient for training entirely. But for these completely fresh newbies, it's not bad. Cannibal hunters, scrawny cannibals. It'd be funny if those cannibal hunters took care of that group before they even reached me. Well, let's go greet them. They're going to be here soon. It's just scrawnies. I'm not going to worry about anything about them, really. Merstaquin Sands, you can actually just ignore this. Go back to work. Absolute overkill for a small group of scrawny bandits. Burke, you're the last person I want running in there. So let's take a look at Beckus and his new cleaver, if we can get a good sight on him. Yeah, that's a meaty blade there. Oh, where'd you go? Well, so they ran past me and just... Oh, there we go. Yeah, Beckus is going nice and fast with that, so he's got the speed for it. $33 damage. He doesn't have much hacker skill, and so the other people are kind of doing roughly as much damage as he is. But when he gets that hacker skill up there, it'll start paying off. Well, that was pathetic. I walked into your guys' capital and took your leader, and that's what you do? Come on. Well, I'm gonna melt down these guys' weapons. Just go back to work. Not like we're short on the iron, but might as well. Took a little bit of damage. Some took a bit more, but just the way it is. Iron Refinery 2. Oh, nice. That didn't take long. So we're going to take someone. We'll take Kelp. Put him on this one instead. But that should buy us a few days. So we'll get a group ready to go to World's End. So Mistake will lead them. We'll bring Pia. Who else? Yeah, Ruka, sure. So as long as their inventories aren't too cluttered, yeah, sure. Just check if we have anything to sell, and then if not, we'll head to World's End. I'm bringing the two newbies, also because of the athletics training they're going to be getting. A little bit of vendor stuff. We can use some backpacks. I guess we'll need 2 more thief backpacks if we can dig them up. You guys can both carry a first aid kit. Yeah, let's go. Don't expect too much of an issue heading to World's End, but it's always a chance we run into something. Oh, we have a small band of... a medium-sized band of scrawny cannibals. So this might be a bit rough, actually. That's because we ran through a camp. Let's move away. And if we have a small number still on us, we'll deal with them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 versus 5, probably fine. Okay, all of a sudden that's a little less good. They're slow, so I don't expect any issues running away. But I thought only a few followed us, but a little more than a few. Oh, it doesn't look like we have any plastic surgeons around. The next closest one would probably be in the Foglands, because they have a shinobi tower. That's a bit of a trek, especially for these two. So we're just going to have to deal with their slave status for now. Which, as I said, is not really a big deal. See if they have any new maps, and then we'll close things out. Tech Hunter Library, an ancient lab. So just the two. Do you have any fancy arms? No, not really. Couple generic backpacks, though. We'll grab them. Why not? We'll need a backpack at some point. Let's check out these maps. So the first one, Tech Hunter Library. Where is the library? I'm not finding it. Interesting. Oh, here it is. Huh, that's not bad. Still in reasonably friendly area. And the last one is an ancient lab. What do we have for labs? Oh, that's the library. But where is the new lab? Oh, here we go. Here is an ancient lab. Okay, I think I know that one. Nothing too exciting. But while we're here, we're gonna have to probably spend the night. But just a few minutes ago, I was saying we need weapon plans. So let's see what weapon plans we can buy. So they're not typically cheap. Ring saber, 6,000. I like ring sabers. The plank. No one's near strong enough to use a plank yet, but we'll pick it up. We don't really need sabers, so this would give us a horse chopper. How does that compare to a ringed saber? They're very similar. Like, I know they're different grades, but I think they're pretty similar. So we'll just take ringed sabers. Katanas are expensive, and they're kind of not good weapons, but we'll take that. So that's 3 basic weapons we can build. Ring sabers. Can't learn the plank yet, but we'll stash it. And katanas. Probably it for weapon plans, but we'll check out the headgear shop. No, we won't, because they're closed. Well, I think that's a pretty good place to end for the night. We successfully did that raid. Got a couple new workers. Gonna be building up for a while and then try to figure out where we want to go next. But until then, this has been Kenshi, and thanks for watching.